Good morning, guys, from Casa Sueño, where I stayed last night. There's the Albergue up there. Great Albergue, new. It was only 2 pilgrims in there, so we had it all to ourselves. Today we have like a 19-20 kilometer day, and we're gonna be climbing the entire day. We're gaining about 800 meters of elevation over 20 kilometers, so we'll see. Up ahead, we got a waterfall, and there's only one town with all the supports that are needed. Maybe I'll have lunch there. Let's do it. Leaving the small town of Salas, great town, medieval looking. I spent a few hours yesterday just strolling the streets, and this morning I left the Albergue at 7 a.m. because I'm trying to beat that midday heat. It's a little bit chilly right now. I wish it would stay like this for the majority of the day, so maybe I'll get today to the Albergue around 1. I don't want to be out here at 2. Even though today, from what I read, I think we're gonna be in the forest for the majority of the time, which is always great. So let's check out the waterfall. Oh man, I missed the waterfalls. I don't know how it happened. I guess I missed the turn, but I'll guess this water pipe will have to do then. Yesterday I was walking with Ruben the entire stage. Now he's probably on his way back to Barcelona, and let's see what the Camino is gonna provide. Who else am I gonna meet? There was a guy at the Albergue, but he wanted his space, so I gave it to him. So I guess I was wrong, and I'm happy to admit it. I did not miss the waterfalls. Here's the detour, so let's go down there. 250 meters. I think the problem is gonna be coming back up. I also ran into the 4 pilgrims from Michigan. Wow, look at this. Nice. But yeah, looking forward to creating that tramily, camily. What do they call it here in the Camino? It's just like a small pilgrim family. Ruben would have been my Noel of the Camino Primitivo, but at least I got to walk with him a few stages on this trip. Oh, look at the waterfalls down there. So what do you think? Was that worth the detour to see Las Cascadas de Nonaya? I believe so. I think if I would have kept going yesterday, the extra 7 kilometers, I would have probably missed it. That's why I'm taking my time. Most pilgrims that I was walking with continue on, but I have my stages kind of like set. I know I want to take my time. I don't want to be doing long stages unless it's necessary. So yeah, let's continue down the Camino de Santiago. Sometimes I ask myself, what would be the Camino without walking on the road, on the pavement, with cars and trucks passing you by? Well, it is part of the adventure. Great thing is that up ahead I can see already the detour. We started climbing right after the waterfalls. There was a steep climb, you know, those climbs early in the morning. So glad that it's behind me right now, but the rest of the way is gonna be a gentle climb, non-stop, all the way into town. I think I'm by the first 25% of the way already. I brought some snacks from breakfast this morning. Here comes El Cubano! Yeah. I brought some snacks, some leftovers from breakfast this morning, just 2 slices of bread and an orange. It should come in handy. We started climbing again. So this is the town of La Espinal. It has all the support that we're gonna find on today's stage. A few albergues, bars, ATMs, supermarkets, everything that you may need. Up to this point, there's nothing, not even water, so prepare for that. I like to have breakfast at the same albergue or the same town where I'm staying, just to secure it. I'm not the kind of person that likes to head out into the countryside until the first town that you come across. But I'm also not the kind of person that likes to wake up super early. I want to have at least light out. I think the sweet spot might be 7 a.m. That seems to be the time when a few albergues or bars are open and we have light out. Let's continue. Today I'm gonna get to the albergue before 2 p.m., which would be nice to escape from the sun because it's already hitting and it's hitting hard. It's 19 degrees. And it's gonna go higher. Correction, the town's name is La Espina, no Espinal. So yeah, let's head back out into the countryside. No support, I think, until the end of today's stage. But you'll be surprised. I'm in heaven right now, surrounded by all these beautiful flowers. You guys know how much I love flowers. I'm not picking them this time around. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I guess I'm just gonna enjoy it at places like this. Look at that. So guys, I'm having a little bit of an issue. Nothing to do with today's day. Today's day is just beautiful, blue skies, walking by ranches and farm fields and just getting views of the windmills in the distance. The problem is for tomorrow, I've been trying to book a place right before the split between the Ruta de Hospitaleros, the one that we go up the mountains, or the one before. There's an albergue right there, the split is already full. I had planned to stay in the town before, which is not far away. 2 of them full, municipal closed. So I had to book one. I just got off the phone with them right now, which is like 25% shorter, and tomorrow was gonna be like a 15-kilometer day. So maybe tomorrow might be like a 10-kilometer day. And then the day after that, which I have to go over the mountain, it's gonna be extra long. I wanna be out here enjoying the countryside, not having to worry about do I have a bed tomorrow or not. Worst case scenario, I have an inflatable bed, inflatable pillow, and my quilt, so I can always do some cowboy camping. Man. Made it to the town of Trineo at 12:50, just after passing by the Ermita de San Roque. It was closed, but you could still see inside and get a glimpse. Today it's just been a day of walking by farm fields and cattle ranches, but the canopy of the forest has kept the temperature cool and bearable. Made it before 1 p.m. I guess this is the sign for the Albergue Municipal. I'm not falling for that one again. That's probably like treacherous terrain. Just kidding. And right now I'm on my way to the Albergue, which is in the center of town. What do we have here but a pilgrim statue monument? Let's see. Do we look alike? Do we? So yeah, finally settled into the Albergue, where I got a bottom bunk bed. And this Albergue is kind of peculiar because the minute I got here, I saw all the scaffolding outside and I'm like, oh, but it's actually down. Since the town is kind of like on the hill, there are buildings that are like cascading all the way down, kind of like this one. So we have 2 floors with bunk beds, and then there's the lower level where they have the kitchen and the laundry room where I wash my clothes. Right now they're drying outside. Very, very hot right now. When I was checking in, I did it at the bar, so I had a caña and a pincho. That was kind of like my lunch. And right now I feel fresh. I feel like exploring the town, even though it is still very warm outside. But you know, tomorrow I'm gonna have to leave later than usual. Since I only have a 12-kilometer day, I may actually stay here until like 8 or 9 in the morning. But we'll leave that for tomorrow. That is gonna be the last cachopo that I have in Spain. It was supposed to be small and it was way too big for me, so I'm giving up hope. The best thing about it was that the waiter here in this bar right behind me is a Cuban. So that's the second Cuban that I meet today. First one was a trucker, and now the waiter / musician. So that's it, guys. That's the day 3 in a nutshell. Sun is going down slowly, takes a while. And tomorrow is gonna be a very short 10-kilometer day. So I want to say goodbye, but not before thanking all the trail angels. You guys, you know who you are, my rock stars. I got one more thing. What is it? A racer. I'm getting just a little bit of a shave. Just a touch up. See you guys tomorrow.